Good evening, everyone. This is Robert, RJL 518, welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1976 season is on the air. Today's date is July 9th, 1976, and we are at Tiger Stadium for a game between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. This is now the beginning of the third schedule block. This is where I usually remove teams that are no longer in the playoff push, I should say. And the Tigers at 26-50 are in dead last in the sixth place American League East. I normally would not do them, but I got a request from Dave at Baseball Demos. He said, if I'm going to do the 1976 season, I have to have at least one game with the Bird. And that, of course, is Mark Fidrych, who won the Cy Young Award, the American League Cy Young Award that year for the Tigers. So this is pretty much maybe Baseball Demos' game for the year. And we actually got a pretty good pitching matchup as it is anyway with Mark Fidrych on the mound. So that is tonight's matchup here between the Royals and the Tigers. The Royals are 38-41. Fourth place in the American League West, but they're only a half game back of third. So they're very much alive in the playoff positioning right now. As yes, it is getting time to talk about playoffs. It is time to talk about playoffs. They're actually back. They're actually a half game back of Texas in the third spot there in the American League West. So the Royals are definitely alive in it. The Tigers pretty or not. So this game is only being done because David Baseball Demos wanted me to do a game with the Bird. So since I like the guy a lot, I'll go ahead and do it. So starting pitcher for the Detroit Tigers is Mark Fidrych. 19 wins, 9 losses, 2.34 ERA. The Bird, he gets the call tonight, the American League Cy Young Award winner for that season. For those of you who watched last night's game, I don't think tonight's game will go that way. But Inside Pitch has that habit of driving you crazy, and that is just fine by me. Let's get started. Top of the first inning, leading off for the Royals will be right fielder Al Cowens. 265 average, 3 homers, 59 RBIs. He gets the call tonight in right field for the Royals. Kansas City won this game historically 1-0. There were 13 hits and a common and 4 errors combined. Not a pretty game. But let's see what the dice got to say tonight. Let's go. Fidrych with the pitch. 2-4. That's an error on a throw. Cowens. 2-6. That's a ground ball to first base. That ball is hit to Jason Thompson. And his error rating is a 4, but that's a 10. He'll go ahead and make the play. He'll throw to the Bird covering the bag, and that's out number 1. Next up for the Royals, center fielder Amos Otis. 279 average, 18 homers, 86 RBIs. Tribe fan joins us here at Tigers Stadium. Fidrych will go ahead and pitch. 4-1, that's a wild pitch, ball 1. Do it again. 5-1 this time. That's at the park. Tiger Stadium 4-3. That is a home run to the pull side. Otis against the right. That's a home run to the pull side. That is a 10. And Otis, that is a ball hit to left field. That is a 10. And Otis against the right, he's a 17. That is a 10, and that is gone. Amos Otis smacks one to over the left field wall. Fidrych gives up a home run here in the first. Thanks to Tiger Stadium, it's 1-0 Royals. Home run by Amos Otis right off the bat for the Bird, and it's 1-0 KC. He did have 18 homers that year, so he could definitely hit it. Next batter for the Royals, third baseman George Brett. 333 average, 7 homers, 67 RBIs, one of the best third basemen in history. Let's see if the Bird can shake off the homer. 3-3, that's at the park. Tiger Stadium says 1-2. Base hit to left field. Brett gets on base with a single. He will trot down to first. And here's the first baseman, John Mayberry, 232 average, 13 homers, 95 RBI. So already the Royals are getting off to a quick start. Infield will be halfway. Brett does have a steal chance. Let's see if anything, and that's the wrong die. And that is a 9, nothing happening. Using blue and white dice for the Tigers. They are the home team. Fidrych will pitch, 5-3. Against the lefty, that's a blank. Mayberry will swing, 5-3. That's a fly out to center. That's out number 2. 2 down. The infield will now move back to normal. Next up for the Royals, left fielder Hal McRae. 332 average, 8 homers, 73 RBIs. Sports Time Machine joins us here at Tigers Stadium. Yeah, the dice gods aren't favoring them so far. That is true. But that's what happens. It makes it interesting. If we just want to go ahead and put if I just wanted to go ahead and put the top 3 teams each division in the playoffs, why even do the regular season? Brett on it first. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. No. The Bird will pitch, 4-5. And that is a blank. McRae will swing, 5-1. Ground out to short, and the inning will end. 1 run for the Royals on two hits. A home run by Amos Otis puts Kansas City ahead early, 1-0 here as we go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Kansas City Royals will be Dennis Leonard. 17 wins, 10 losses, a 3.51 ERA. We pretty much got 2 aces on the mound in this game. As I said, the only reason why I'm doing the Tigers is because I was asked to do a bird game. Center fielder Ron LaFleur leads off for the Cats. He had 316 average, 4 homers, 39 RBIs as he will start the bottom of the first. Leonard, 2-5. That's an error on a throw. LaFleur, 5-3. That's a fly out to center. There won't be an error there. That's out number 1. Next up for the Tigers, shortstop Tom Verizor, 234 average, a homer, 25 RBIs. Leonard will pitch, 3-6 against a righty. That's blank. Verizor swings away, 3-6. That's a base hit past second, and he will go to first on a nice single. Tigers going to run her on. Here is Ben Ogilvy. He is in left field for tonight's game. 285 average, 15 homers, 47 RBIs. The infield will move to halfway. And let's see if anything happening on the bases. That 8 says no. Leonard will go ahead and pitch. And that's a 5-3. That's at the park. Tiger Stadium will say 4-4. And that is a ball hit to left field. That is an 18, and that is going to be too high, and that is just going to be a fly out to left. Oh, Ogilvy almost hit a home run himself, but he just misses that, actually. And that would have, if that was a 17, that would have been a homer, probably, because it would have been a homer because Ogilvy is a 20 against righties, but he flies out there, and that is out number 2. Ogilvy makes a hard hit, and that is caught at the wall, but it's an out. Next up for the Tigers, right fielder Rusty Staub. 299 average, 15 homers, 96 RBIs. Hall of the Very Good? Absolutely. Hall of Fame? You know what? If they wanted to put Rusty Staub in the Hall of Fame, I would not really argue with it. Rusty Staub is pretty much the National League version of Don Mattingly. He's pretty much the Mets version of Don Mattingly. Retired a year before his team won the title. 2 outs, infield is back. And let's see if anything happening on the bases here. That 16 says a no. Leonard will pitch. 1-4. That's a wild pitch. The 20 is a no. Ball 1. We'll do it again. Leonard will pitch again. 2-3. That's a blank. Staub will swing. 4-4, and against the righty, single past short. Base hit for Staub. Verizor's base running rating's a 2. Becomes a 3 with 2 outs. He still won't make third. He has to be a 5 in order to get there, so Verizor will hold at second. But a base hit for Rusty Staub. Next up, first baseman Jason Thompson, 218 average, 17 homers, 54 RBIs. My Basement Media Productions joins us here at Tiger Stadium for a game with the Bird. Runners at first and second. Anything happening on the bases? The 8 is a no. Leonard will pitch. 6-2, that's a blank. Thompson swings. 6-2, star one, and he grounds out to second, and the inning will end. No runs, 2 hits for Detroit. After one, it is 1-0 in favor of the Royals. Top of the second. Leading off for the Royals will be their designated hitter, Jamie Quirk. 246 average, a homer, 15 RBIs. Pitch from the Bird, 6-4. That's a double question mark. Quirk, a lefty, a 1-5 would be an automatic out. The 14 is too high. Quirk will swing, 3-2, and he grounds it to first. One man out. Next up for the Royals, catcher Buck Martinez, 228 average, 5 homers, 34 RBIs in 76. Pitch from the Bird, 3-6. And against a righty, strikeout chance, 12. Got him. He struck out Martinez. He gets the K. First strikeout for Fidrych. Tiger Stadium adds 1 to strikeouts and 1 to walks. So that is 2 outs. Fidrych only had 97 strikeouts in 1976. Here is the shortstop, Freddie Patek, 241 average, a homer, 43 RBIs. Fidrych, not known as a hard thrower, but he had excellent control. He had pretty darn good control, and he had, and he was pretty good when it came to stuff. He had very good stuff. Fidrych will pitch. 3-2, that's a blank. Patek swings, 2-3, base hit to right field. Patek will have a single. He gets a base hit. 2 out base knock. He'll hold it first. Here is the second baseman, Frank White, 229 average, 2 homers, 46 RBIs. Anything happening on the base? Patek got a good chance to steal a 10 or lower. And, okay, so let's see. He's got 15. Fidrych, very good hold. 15 minus 3 is 12. Kim is the catcher for Detroit. Minus 2 is a 10. I'll let White swing. Fidrych will pitch. 1-3. Automatic out. And that's going to be a star 2 and a ground out to short. No runs. There was a hit for the Royals, and that is all they get. After last night's 22-3 score disaster for the Giants in their game against the Cardinals, I'm actually hoping for a pitcher's duel tonight. Bob's Tabletop Sports joins us here at Tiger Stadium. For the Tigers, leading off is their designated hitter, Alex Johnson, 268 average, 6 homers, 45 RBIs. Leonard will pitch. 4-3, that's a walk. That 6 is going to walk him. Yep, he'll get it. That's a walk on Johnson. He has a 5, but Tiger Stadium adds 1, and Johnson will trot to first on a walk. Leonard had 65 walks in 76. Infield will move halfway. Third baseman Aurelio Rodriguez, 240 average, 8 homers, 50 RBIs. See if anything happening on the bases. That is a 13, no. Leonard will go ahead and pitch. That's a 5-5. That's blank. Rodriguez, 3-5. Ground ball to third. Did they turn the double play? 3-0. 4. Second base, Kansas City. White is a 0. A 1-4. It's a double play. No. Johnson will get to second on the 6. The throw goes to first for the out, and that's out number 1. So on 1-4, they can't turn the double play. And now we'll see what happens from there. Second baseman Pedro Garcia is next for Detroit. 204 average, 4 homers, 29 RBI. See if anything happening on the bases. That 11 is a negative. Leonard will pitch. 3-1. Strikeout. 8 got him. Struck him out. Strikeout number 1 for Dennis Leonard. He had 150 of them in 76. And now here's the catcher, Bruce Kim. Good year. Not a bad catcher, although he only played in about 100, only played in 63 games. The average is not the thing you look at. Good positional catcher. Pretty good and had a good arm. So Kim will go ahead here. 263, a homer, 6 RBIs. Anything on the bases? Nope. Leonard will go ahead and pitch. And that is 5-2. That's blank. Kim will swing. 5-3. Fly out to center. Inning over. So the walk doesn't do any damage. And after 2, it is still 1-0. Surprised I have any ink left. Oh, don't worry about that. I got a whole bag. I have a whole bag of pens. Don't worry about it. I have a whole bag of cheap pens. Trust me. I have plenty of ink. Ink is not the problem. Brian Patterson joins us here at Tigers Stadium. You asked me a question on Facebook there, Brian, and about there are no pitchers, with batting cards for the American League in 2020. Well, remember, the pitcher didn't bat that. However, to help you out a little bit, he does not do batting cards for pitchers from 1973 to 1996 in the American League because, of course, the DH rule, the pitchers didn't bat. So what I had to do is I had to create, with the help of knowing how to do this, I had to create my own generic pitcher hitting cards, which I specifically use pretty much for World Series games when the American League team was at the National League Baseball, at the National League Stadium. That's what they're specifically designed to use, and I specifically use those for that reason. And what I do is I pretty much find the pitcher's lifetime hitting, if he did have any hits, any average, and then I go one level lower. So that's how I do that. Just thought I'd help you out there, Brian. So I created my own, so I, have the ability to put something on there. All right, enough chatter. Top of the third. Let's see what we got here. It is Al Cowens leading off for Kansas City with the bird. Cowens is 0 for 1. Fidrych with the pitch, 6-3. Strikeout 5. Got him. He gets Cowens. Strikeout number 2 for the bird. One man down, and the batter now will be Amos Otis. The ballpark helped him out, getting a home run. He is 1 for 1. He has the homer. Fidrych will deal. 5-4. Range play. Otis. 6-4. That's a base hit to right field, but that is a range play. And Rusty Staub is out there, and he's not the guy you want it hit to. His range is a 1. Nope. And that's just going to be a single to right. So Otis will hold it first with a base hit, and it's his second hit of the game. As Staub couldn't get to that, he's slow. He is slow as molasses out there. Next batter will be George Brett. Brett hit a base hit his first time up. He is 1 for 1. The infield will be half. Otis does have a steal chance, a 4 or lower. That is a 19, no, and I'm not going to let Brett bunt. I'm going to let Brett swing. The bird with the pitch. 2-3 against the lefty, that's blank. Brett swings, 5-6, ground ball to first. They turn the double play. Let's see, 2-0-3. Shortstop for Detroit is Verizon. He has a 0 arm. A 1-3, it's a double play. No. Amos Otis will be thrown out at second, and Brett will beat the relay back to first, and there are 2 outs. Fielder's choice. Next up will be John Mayberry. Mayberry is 0 for 1. 2 outs now. Brett does have steal chance. 6, he's not going, though. Fidrych will pitch. 2-2, that's a blank. Swing for Mayberry, 4-2. Flies out to left, and the inning is done. No runs. There was a hit for the Royals. Still a 1-0 lead going into the bottom of the third. Timeout as I take a quick drink. Ron LaFleur leads off against Leonard. LaFleur is 0 for 1. Good to have everybody here at the ballpark for a game with the Bird. Leonard will pitch. 1-3, strikeout 2, got him. He gets LaFleur. Strikeout number 2 for Denny Leonard. Here's Verizon. Verizon got a base hit his first time up. So he's 1 for 1. Leonard will deal. 5-2, that's blank. Verizon, 4-2. Single to center. Base hit for Verizon. He gets a single. And he'll trot down to first. And he's 2 for 2 tonight. Not too bad for Verizon. Here's Ben Ogilvy. He just missed a home run his first time up. Flew out the left, though, so he's 0 for 1. Oh, really? And I just lost my white die, which went all the way to the back. So, timeout on the field, because I need that die. Hate it when it does that. Okay. That's what happens when you breathe and you blow all your cards all over the place. Hurricane. All right, so let's start this again. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. I don't think so. Nope. Leonard will pitch to Ogilvy. 2-1. That's a range play. Ogilvy will swing. 4-5. That's a base hit to center field. That's it to Otis. Amos Otis, his range is a 1. And he won't make it. And that is going to be a base hit to center field. That's a single. That's a single. Verizon's base running rating is a 2. Single to center, -1. Otis has a +2 arm. So a 1-3. Verizon will make third. He does not. He'll have to hold at second as Otis gets the ball in quickly. And now the Tigers are in business. Runners at first and second. Here is Rusty Staub. Staub is 1 for 1. Infield is still halfway. Leonard got a good deal with 2 good base runners right now. Let's see what they're going to do. Leonard, check to see if anything happening on the bases. The 17 is a no. Leonard has very good pickoff ratings, although he does have a high pickoff rating error as well. Leonard will pitch to Rusty. 5-1, that's blank. Staub will swing. 5-4. Base hit into past the shortstop. That will be a single for Staub. Will that score Verizon? Base running rating is a 2. Single past short. No, it will not. He has to hold at third. Needs to be a 3 in order to score from second. So the bases are loaded here for the Tigers. 3 straight base hits. Stadium now getting ready to cheer. They know their Tigers are pretty much out of it, but a win is a win. Here's Thompson. Thompson is 0 for 1. And they're going to call the infield. They're going to keep the infield halfway. Verizon's base running rating is a 2, becomes a 1 on a grounder. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. 18 is a no. So here's a chance for the Tigers to probably get a run. Leonard will pitch. 5-4. That's an error on a grounder. Thompson will swing. 4-1. Nope, that's going to be a fly out to center. That's out number 2. Thompson's sacrifice fly rating is a 2. Does he bring in Verizon automatically? No, he does not. Verizon's base running rating is a 2. Center fielder Otis +2 arm. A 1-4, Verizon will score. A 5 he holds. A 6, someone could be out. That is a 4. Verizon will come in, and the Tigers have tied this game up. So he goes ahead and brings him in. Ogilvy does stay at second base. So Verizon does come in on the sacrifice fly, and we're tied at 1. Nice job there. And here is Alex Johnson with 2 outs now. Johnson is walked his first time up. Anything happening on the bases? A 2. I don't really see Ogilvy trying to steal third. It is available, but I'm going to call that off. I'll let Johnson hit. Leonard will swing. Leonard will pitch. 6-4. Strikeout. 15. No. Johnson takes a hack at it. 2-2. And he grounds it to short. And the throw will go to second to get stopped. And the inning will end. 1 run for the Tigers on 3 hits. They barely get the run in on the sacrifice fly. After 3, we're tied at 1. 2 runs down, 23 more runs to go. If we want to beat last night's record. And I probably jinxed it now by saying that. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, who are watching this replay, please catch the San Francisco Giants-Cardinals game I did in the game before this one. It was July. It was 7-7-76. That game was absolutely nuts. We go to the top of the 4th. Here's Hal McRae. McRae is 0 for 1. Pitch from the bird. 1-1. Strikeout 10. No. McRae swings away. 3-6. Base hit to left field. McRae will get a single. He holds it first. Here's Quirk. Quirk is 0 for 1. Infield will move halfway. McRae does have steal chance for a lower. A 10 says he's going to stay right there. Instead of 22 runs, he'll have 22 innings. Don't say that! Jeez, Tribe, don't say that. Fidrych will pitch. 2-2. That's a blank. Quirk will swing. 4-1. Ground ball to second base. Could be a double play. 3-0-4. Shortstop for Detroit. Verizon is a 0. 1-4. It's a double play. No. McRae gets to second. And Quirk is out at first. Out number 1. I believe that is the second time a double play has come up and the runner advanced to second. That the Tigers couldn't turn it. So McRae goes to second and Quirk is out. Yep, that's the second time that the Tigers had a 1-4 chance and they rolled a 6. Here's Buck Martinez. Martinez is 0 for 1. Infield is now back. Let's see. Need a 2 or lower for McRae to steal. That is an 11. Nothing happening. Pitch from the bird. Fidrych, 3-6 against a righty. Strikeout. Martinez, 8. Got him. Struck out Martinez. Strikeout number 3 from the bird. Martinez is now struck out twice. Here's Freddie Patek. Patek is 1 for 1. Singled his first time up. Yes, you missed a hell of a game. You need to watch it. Let's see. Nothing happening on the bases. Fidrych will go ahead and deal. 3-6. Strikeout chance against the righty. That 2. Got him. He gets Patek also. Strikeout number 4 for Fidrych. And that retires the side. So no runs and a hit. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Tied at 1. Yes, you need to watch the replay. It is a little bit long, but that's what happens when 25 runs are scored. And most of them by one team. It was actually pretty ugly. The Giants had 4 errors. And for those of you who are wondering how many errors of those 22 runs were unearned, I went over the scorecard and I found out 4 of them were unearned. Only 4. Bottom of the 4th, here's Aurelio Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1. Denny Leonard, 6-6. Bats a blank. He's not tired. Rodriguez, 6-5. Ground out to second. Here's Pedro Garcia. He's 0 for 1. Leonard will pitch. 4-6. That's a possible error. Garcia swings. 3-1. That's a fly ball to left field. That is hit to Ben Ogilvy. Ogilvy's error rating is a 0, so he's not going to make an error there, and that's out number. That is out number. I'm sorry. Left field is McRae. His error rate. I'm sorry. The Tigers are at bat. And the left fielder is McRae. McRae's rating is a 6. That is a 6. But that's still not going to be an error because it needs to be an odd number. So it's still an out. So a fly out to left field, and that's out number 2. I almost made a mistake, but after checking in, I said, okay. Has to be an odd number on a fly ball. Here's Bruce Kim. Kim is 0 for 1. 2-4 from Leonard. That's a double question mark. Kim a righty. A 1-9 is an automatic out. The 12 is too high. Kim will swing away. 6-5, star 3, and he just flies out to left. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. After 4 innings last night, the score was 14-1 after 4 by the Cardinals. We got a 1-1 game here after 4. It was 14-1 after 4 innings last night. Go figure that. Top of the 5th. And here's Frank White leading off for KC. He's 0 for 1. It was a very interesting game. Yes, it was. Fidrych, 5-5. Strikeout, 15. No. White will get a hack at it. 6-2. That's a ball hit to right field. That is a 14 against a righty. Frank White just smacked a triple off of Fidrych, and he will go to third. Frank White gets a hold of one there, and he definitely sends one there. A heck of a hit to right field, right in the corner. White with pretty good speed. He'll make third on the triple. So a leadoff triple by White, and the batter will be Al Cowens. Cowens is 0 for 2. They're going to call the infield in. Tigers really still would like to win games, even though they're pretty much out of it right now. But winning games is still important, especially when you got the bird on the mound. See if anything happening on the bases. That is an 8. No. Fidrych will pitch. That's a 4-6. Hit by pitch. 2. No. Cowens is a 4, but Fidrych is a -4, which makes it a 0. So it's not a hit by pitch. Cowens will swing. 5-6, and it's a ground ball back to Fidrych. He looks Frank White back, and Fidrych will throw to first for the out. White will not come home, and he would be a dead duck if he did. So that is out number 1, a grounder right back to Fidrych. So White stays at third, not coming home, and now Amos Otis. Otis having a great night tonight, 2 for 2, a home run and a single. The infield will still be in. 16, nothing happening on the bases. Fidrych will pitch. 5-1, that's at the park. Tiger Stadium says 6-5. That's a ground ball to second base. Frank White, his base running rating's a 3, but with the infield in becomes a 1. They're going to keep him there, and there'll be an automatic out at first, so Otis is out. 2 down. And why not? You got George Brett coming up to get another crack at it. So grounder to first. White stays at third with the infield in. Now the infield will go back for George Brett. Brett is 1 for 2. Fidrych trying to keep it where it's at. The 9 says nothing happening. Mark Fidrych will pitch. 6-1 against the lefty. That's blank. Brett swings. 2-1. Ground ball to second base. Garcia's got it. Throws to first. Inning over. The leadoff triple does nothing. No runs and a hit. And that is all as a leadoff triple, and White can't be brought in to score. 3 straight grounders to get the Tigers out of the inning. Good job by the Bird. Bottom of the 5th coming up, already halfway through the game. Timeout for drink. Ron LaFleur leads off for Detroit, bottom of the fifth. Leonard will pitch. 5-2, that's a blank. LaFleur will take a swing at it, and that's a 2-3, and that is a star 5. That's going to be a fly out to center. LaFleur is now 0 for 3. 2 aces on the mound, and they're pitching like it. Here's Verizor. Verizor 2 for 2. He's got 2 singles. Denny Leonard 1-1. That's a walk chance. That 17 is too high. Verizor 1-6. A base hit, pass short. That's going to go for a single. And Verizor will hold it first. That's his 3rd hit of the game. So Verizor having a nice game so far. And now Ben Ogilvy would love to take a crack at it. Just missed a home run his first time up. He did single the last time. He's 1 for 2. Verizor not really a threat to steal. The 8 says nothing happening there. Infield halfway. Leonard will go ahead and deal. And that is a 6-5 range play at the park. Tiger Stadium. 1-1. That's a star 3. It's a fly ball to left field. Now that ball is hit to McRae. It is a range play, and his range is a 3. No, is that going to be a single or a double? That's going to be a base hit for Ben Ogilvy. It'll be a single to left. Verizor's base running rating is a 2. Single to left, -2. McRae +1. The only way Verizor can get the 3rd is on a 1. That is a 3. He will hold at second. As McRae gets the ball back in. But a base hit for Ogilvy. And now here's Rusty Staub. Staub is 2 for 2 tonight. He's got 2 singles. Infield still halfway. Leonard in a bit of a jam here in the bottom of the 5th. Nothing happening on the bases. Leonard looking on. 5-6 hit by pitch. 15. Yes, he hit him. Holy cow, a 15. He got him. 7 and Leonard a +10 is a 17. And he hits Rusty Staub. And I know that's not what he wanted to do. That is a hit by pitch. And the bases are loaded. And a chance for Jason Thompson. Thompson is 0 for 2, although he did have a sacrifice fly in his last time up. They're going to call the infield. They're going to call I'm going to call what is called corners half. The 3rd baseman, 1st baseman will be in. 2nd base and shortstop will be halfway. In case this happens, that means if a ball is hit the 3rd or 1st, a double play can be held at the plate. If the ball is hit the 2nd or short, a double play can still be held. Actually, the 1st baseman is going to play halfway. Verizor is going to be the only one that's going to be in. Leonard will go ahead. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. I know a little confusing, but I'll remember it. 14, nothing happening. Leonard will pitch. 6-6, that's a blank. Thompson will swing. 1-4. That's a ground ball to 2nd base. So we know the infield is halfway, and they're going to try for the regular double play. Double play rating is 2, 0, 3. 3. Shortstop for Detroit is Verizor, and he has a 0. Shortstop for Kansas City is Patek, and it's a 0. A 1-3, they get out of the inning. Yes, they do. 2nd base, the shortstop, back to 1st for 2. Double play. Kansas City gets out of it. 4-6-3 double play. Wow. No runs, 2 hits for Detroit. A big 4-6-3 double play gets the Kansas City Royals out of the jam. And we stay tied at 1. Remember, an inside pitch, you can position the infielders any way you like. So if you want to have 1 infielder in, 2 infielders halfway, 1 back, you can do that. Just got to know where the ball is hit to and make the necessary adjustments to where the ball was, to the fielder at the ball is hit. We go to the top of the 6th, and not many tabletop games have that ability. You're either calling in the corners infield double play depth, infield back, or infield in. That's it. There are not many games that allow you to position the fielders every single way. What this game does not do, allow you to position the outfielders. That I was wondering about asking Chris on that, on doing an outfield positioning. Like bringing the outfield in to try to gun down a runner at home or something like that. I was wondering, I'm asking that question. There are some games that do allow that. John Mayberry leads off for the Royals, and he is 0 for 2. The Bird pitching well. He's only given up 1 run. That was a homer. The Bird will pitch 2-5. That's a walk. 16. Yeah, he walks Mayberry on a 16. That's ball 4. Fidrych can't believe it. He thought that was strikeout, and the umpire says, no, that's a walk. Go take your base. That's called ball 4 is what I'm going to call that. That is a walk. And that's the first walk issued by the Bird. He had only 50 of them in 76. Infield him no halfway. Please, no shifts. Yeah, I know, right? Well, you don't really have to do these shifts, or like the left shift all the way right or shift all the way left. You really don't have to do that, because the batting averages that in the batting cards, that's going to take that into effect. So pretty much, all right, if they always shifted against the lefty, his batting average is going to pretty much, the card batting average is going to reflect that. So he doesn't have to worry about, you don't have to do those kind of shifts. You don't have to do those kind of shifts. I really don't think so. And if you did, I think that would really complicate the game. I don't think he wants to go that far. Mayberry on it first, infield halfway. Mayberry, let's see if anything happening on the bases. That's a 3, no. Although McRae could try a hit and run here, but Mayberry would be a dead duck if he did. He has a 12 stolen base rating. Fidrych subtracts 3, and Kim subtracts 2, and then a hit and run would be a 5. No, Mayberry would be a 1-5 if it's strikeout. So there's not going to be a hit and run. Fidrych will pitch 4-6, hit by pitch, that 12, no. McRae will swing 5-3, single into center field for McRae, base hit. Mayberry double play. Mayberry base running rating of 2, single to center field -1. Center fielder for Detroit is LaFleur +1. A 1-2, Mayberry gets the third. That is a 1, and he does, and McRae has a chance to get to second on the white die. The white die has to be a 3 or lower. Yes, he does. McRae goes ahead and takes second base on the throw. They try to get Mayberry. Mayberry slides in there, and he is safe, and McRae takes second on the throw. So that's going to go as a single, but runners at second and third. And the batter will be Jamie Quirk. Quirk is 0 for 2. The infield's going to play halfway. It makes John Mayberry's base running rating of 1. And they can still play halfway and pretty much avoid a full range penalty. See if anything happening on the bases. That is a 12. Nothing happening. The Bird will pitch. 4-6. Hit by pitch again. 4. No. Quirk will swing. 3-5. Fly ball to left field. Fly out to left. Out number 1. Quirk has a sacrifice fly rating of 6. So I don't even have to roll the die. So Mayberry automatically comes in to score on a sacrifice fly rating of 6. Hal McRae's base running rating is a 3. He does have a chance to take third on something like that. And let's see what that was. That was a 3-5 for Quirk, so that was hit to left field. McRae's base running rating, that's a -3 as a 0. Left fielder for Detroit, Ogilvy. Nope, McRae will have to stay right where he's at. But the Royals take the lead on a sacrifice fly. It's 2-1. A 6 sacrifice fly rating. And that allows the run to score. 2-1 Royals. McRae stays at second. And now Buck Martinez. The infield will move back Fidrych a little mad at himself. Martinez is 0 for 2. He struck out twice. 2-3 against the righty. Strikeout 2. Nope, he struck out 3 times. He gets the hat trick. Struck him out. Strikeout number 5 for the Bird. 2 down. And now Freddie Patek. Patek is 1 for 2. Has a single. McRae on second base. 2-1 Royals now. Fidrych will pitch. 3-2. That's blank. Patek will swing. 3-5. That's a ball hit to left field. That is a 7 against the righty. That's going to be a single for Freddie Patek. So that is a base hit to left. Let's see if that scores McRae. Base running rating's a 3. With 2 outs is a 4. Left single to left field +1. And left fielder McRae +1 is a 6. McRae will come in to score without a throw. Patek holds it first. And the Royals now have a 3-1 lead on the Tigers. Stadium groans. Steeler fan joins us here at Tigers Stadium. 3-1 now, Kansas City. Here's Frank White. White is 1 for 2. He has a triple his last time up. 2 outs. Patek does have a chance to steal. Let's see if he does. That is a 7. He does have a chance, but I'm not gonna let him go. He would be a 10 in order to make it. The second, he'll stay. White will pitch, will swing away. 5-4, range play. White will swing. 5-6. That's a base hit to right field. That's a ball hit to right field, and that is Rusty Staub. It is a range play. He has a range of a 1, so on a 1, he takes it away. Anything other than that, it's a single. That's a base hit. Patek's base running is a 5. With 2 outs becomes a 6. Single to right +2 is an 8. I don't have to check anything more than that. Patek will take third. A base hit for Frank White. Runners at first and third, and the Bird not doing too good right here. Here's Al Cowens. Cowens is 0 for 3, still 2 outs. It's still 3-1 Royals here, but Fidrych getting to talk to himself a little bit. Runners at first and third. Cowens 0 for 3. We'll see if anything happening on the bases. That 19 says no. Fidrych will pitch. 6-6. That's a blank. Cowens swings away. 2-5. That's a fly out to center, and the inning will end. So 2 runs for the Royals on 3 hits and a sacrifice fly. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 3-1 Kansas City. So we've got 4 runs. We're only 21 runs away, okay, from matching last night's record. So keep an eye on that, people. Yeah, right. Bottom of the 6th. Can Detroit do anything here? Dennis Leonard pitching a good game also. Here's Alex Johnson. He's 0 for 1. Pitch from Denny Leonard. 1-4. Wild pitch. Ball 1. 3-1. Strikeout. 6. Got him. Strikes out Johnson. And that is strikeout number 3 for Dennis Leonard. 1 down. And here's Aurelio Rodriguez. He's 0 for 2. Leonard with the deal. 2-1. Range play. Rodriguez, 4-4. That's a ball hit to center field. That is a 1 against a righty. That's a single to center, but it's a range play, and Amos Otis is out there, but his range is a 1. Nope, that's going to be a single to center for Rodriguez. falls way in front of Otis, and he will have to throw it in. Rodriguez is on first with a base hit. Next up, Garcia. Garcia's 0 for 2. 1 out. The infield will be halfway. Rodriguez really not a threat to steal, but there is a pickoff chance for Leonard. Not happening there. Leonard pitches away. 3-3. Strikeout. 17. No. Garcia. 5-1. Ground ball to short. Double play chance. 2-0-3. Second base, Kansas City. White is a 0, a 1-3. It's a double play. No, Rodriguez will make it to second on that. And Garcia, the only play was at first. 2 outs now. Another chance of a double play and another 6. So that allows Rodriguez to get in scoring position. And now can Bruce Kim do anything for the Tigers? He's 0 for 2. Rodriguez on at second. Am I rolling a strat? Yes, I am. Nothing there. Leonard, 1-3. Strikeout, 15. Nope. Kim will swing. 3-3. And that's a star 6. He flies out to right to end the threat. No runs for the Tigers on 1 hit. After 6, still 3-1 Kansas City. A far cry from the 22-3 score last night. We go to the top of the 7th. Leading off for the Royals will be Amos Otis. Fidrych is going to stay on the mound. He'll pitch a little while longer. Otis is 2 for 3, a home run and a single. Pitch from the Bird. 4-1, wild pitch, ball 1. Do it again. 6-2, range play at the park. Tiger Stadium says 2-3. That's a ground ball to first. That's it to Thompson. His range is a 3. Yes, he's got it. He makes the glove, and Fidrych will go over to first to cover. The throw goes to him for the out. So G3-1. And now here's George Brett. Brett is 1 for 3. He has a single. Fidrych with the pitch. 6-2. Again, a range play at the park. Tiger Stadium, 5-1. That is a blank. We got a rare play. So let's see what we got here. Rare play. Base is empty. Let's see what happens. And that is a 2-2. Third baseman chases foul ball into stands. Resolve as a P5 range play. Check for injury to third baseman. So we check to see a P5 range play. In this case, normally he's chasing the ball into the stand, so this would not be a single if he doesn't get it. So this would be a foul ball. This would be a foul ball. It's the third baseman. That's Rodriguez. His range is a 3. Nope, he can't get it. That's a foul ball. They'll do it again, but now I got to see if he's hurt because it did say check for injury, and that is Aurelio Rodriguez. His injury rating is a 2. So only on a 1, he stays in. Nope, he's gone. So we have an injury timeout as Aurelio Rodriguez is out of the game. So he is done. I got to get a third baseman. And that is going to be Chuck Scrivener. He'll take over at third. Timeout while I go ahead and fix the scorecard. So Chuck Scrivener will take over at third base as Aurelio Rodriguez is out of the game on the injury, and we'll redo it again. Fidrych will pitch. 4-4, that's a blank. Brett swings. 2-4, that's a star 1, and he grounds it to second base. And that is out number 2. Let's say that Aurelio Rodriguez is okay. Just kind of banged his knee into the pole. He's all right. He's a baseball player. He'll be back. Remember, I play game day injuries only because we use as-played lineups. Here's John Mayberry. Mayberry is 0 for 2. He walked his last time up. Bird deals 4-2. That's a strikeout 3. Got him. He will go ahead and strike out Mayberry. That is strikeout number 6 for the Bird. And he gets him out there 1-2-3. A much better inning for the Bird. We are at the 7th inning stretch. 3-1 Royals. Take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we have the 10-minute ticker coming up after the game. And tomorrow night, we'll be back with those same St. Louis Cardinals again. Can they put 22 runs on the board a second time in a row on the board? I don't know, but we'll find out. Tomorrow, it will be the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. It'll be Bert Hooton against Eric Rasmussen. That'll be tomorrow night's game here on Inside Pitch. And then Wednesday, we'll be taking the day off because this is All-Star Week. So Wednesday, there'll be no stream from me. Thursday will be the 1976 All-Star game from Veterans Stadium. Friday, there'll be no game. And I will return on Saturday with the game starting on July 15th. So that's the schedule coming up for this week. So remember, Dodgers, Cardinals tomorrow, no game Wednesday. All-Star game Thursday, no game Friday, and Saturday we continue the month. So we're doing the All-Star game. Always lots of fun. You never know how that comes. The last time I did the All-Star game was Payoff Pitch in 1985. I think the National League won that game 11-2. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure that was it. Bottom of the 7th here, Royals lead 3-1. And leading off for the Tigers is Ron LaFleur. LaFleur is 0 for 3. Leonard, 5-3. That's at the park. Tiger Stadium, 6-2. That's a fly out to left. So LaFleur can't get a break by any means. He's out there. He's 0 for 4 now. Verizon is next. Verizon having a good night, though. He's 3 for 3. He's got 3 singles. Leonard will pitch. 5-3. That's at the park again. Tiger Stadium will say 5-5, star 4. That's a ground out to third. So that's the first time that Verizon is retired. And here's Ben Ogilvy. Ogilvy is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Leonard will go ahead and pitch. 1-6, strikeout 3, got him. He will get Leonard. And that is strikeout number 4. I'm sorry, get Ogilvy. Strikeout number 4. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Denny Leonard. After 7, still 3-1 in favor of the Royals. Top of the 8th inning. Let's see how Fidrych is doing here. He's got 34 batters he can face. 27, 8, 9, 31. He can pitch to 3 more batters before getting tired. And I'm going to let him pitch. Jamie Quirk leads off for the Royals. He's 2 for 3 tonight. I'll let him pitch. The Royals have left, right, right, so it actually makes sense to keep the right-hander up there. Fidrych will pitch 2-3 against the lefty. That's a blank. Quirk, 4-2. Line drive to second base. And that'll be caught by Garcia. And that is out number 1. Here's Hal McRae. McRae is 0 for 3, although he does have a sacrifice fly, so he has an RBI tonight. Fidrych, 2-2. That's blank. McRae, 4-1 against the righty. Single past the shortstop, and that will be a base hit from McRae. That's his first hit of the game. And now here's Buck Martinez. Martinez is struck out 3 times. He's 0 for 5. The infield is halfway. And we'll see if McRae, he's got a 4-attempt steal rating. That 1 does come up, but I'm not going to steal. McRae would be, it would be a 1-8 for him to try to steal second, and he's going to stay right where he's at. Fidrych will go ahead and pitch. 6-6, that's a blank. Martinez, 2-2. Single into center field. Martinez finally breaks through. He has a base hit. McRae's base running rating is a 3. Single to center, let's see. -1. Center fielder LaFleur +1. A 1-3. McRae will make third. No, he holds it second. So a base hit for there. And the batter is Freddie Patek. Now Fidrych is tired, and he will have to come out. So the bird, Mark Fidrych, goes pretty much 7 1/3 innings. And I did this because David Baseball Demos wanted me to do at least 1 game with the bird. So we do get the bird in there, but he will retire after this batter. Tigers will go to the bullpen. And coming on to pitch for the Tigers will be Steve Grilli. 3 wins, a loss, 3 saves, a 4.64 ERA. Steve Grilli will pitch to Patek. Patek is 2 for 3, 2 singles. Infield is still halfway. Nothing on the bases. Grilli will pitch. 3-2. An error on a grounder. Patek, 6-1. Fly out to left. That's not going to be an error, obviously, so that's out number 2. McRae's base running rating's a 3. Fly out to left, -3. And left fielder Ogilvy's a 0. McRae will not even attempt to try for third. He'll stay at second. Two outs. Here's Frank White. White having a pretty good game. 2 for 3, a triple and a single. Anything happening on the bases? That is a 10. No. Grilli will pitch. 3-3. And against the righty, strikeout 8. Got him. He strikes out White. He gets him on a K, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit for the Royals. Still 3-1 here going into the bottom of the 8th. Let's see what Dennis Leonard has got. Dennis Leonard is already tired. He can pitch to 30 batters, and he's pitched to 30. Dennis Leonard is tired. Leading off for the Tigers is Rusty Staub. And he is considered tired. He got left, right, and I think that's going to be it. So Dennis Leonard, even though he's pitching very well, though, you know what? I'm going to let him pitch. But he is tired. So Dennis Leonard will pitch to Rusty Staub. Staub is 2 for 2. 2 singles, got hit by a pitch his last time up. Leonard will pitch to Staub. 1-6, strikeout 3, got him. He gets Staub on a K. He may be tired, but he does the job there. 5th strikeout for Denny Leonard. This is 70s baseball, not 2021 baseball, where after a pitcher pitches to the lineup twice, you go ahead and yank him out. Right, Kevin Cash? That's why he still gets my Jackass of the Year award from last year. Here's Jason Thompson. Thompson is 0 for 3. Leonard will pitch to him. 2-3. That's a blank. Thompson swings. 3-4. Pops out to first. That's the second out. And now Alex Johnson. Johnson is 0 for 2. He walked in the second. Leonard will pitch to Johnson. 4-1. Strikeout 19. No. Johnson 4-2. Fly ball to right field. That'll be caught by Cowens. And a 1-2-3 inning by Leonard. 8 in the books. Royals still lead 3-1. We just need the Royals now to score 19 more runs to tie last night. That's all we need. Top of the 9th inning. Al Cowens leading off. Steve Grilly's going to stay out there. He'll pitch to the right-handers. Cowens is 0 for 4. 4-1, wild pitch. Do it again. And we'll redo that as well. 6-2 against a righty. A walk plus 10. That 16 will send Cowens to first. Leadoff walk. And now here's Amos Otis. Now Cowens does have a good steal ability. Although I don't see a steal attempt here, but a bunt possibly if Otis can come up with it. Am I rolling a strat? No, I'm not rolling a strat, actually. So no strat roll. No strat roll. Okay, so it's got to be straight. So no strat. Grilly will pitch. 6-5. That's a strikeout. The 10 got Otis. He struck him out and gets a K. 1 out. Otis goes back to the bench. And here's George Brett. Brett is 1 for 4. Grilly looking in, ready to deal. 4-4. Home run question mark. Brett a lefty. A 1-2. The 15 is too high. So it'll be a blank. Brett will swing. 6-4. That's a ball hit to right field, though. That's a 13 against a righty. George Brett just smacked an RBI triple off of Steve Grilly. He doesn't get the home run, but he does get a triple. Cowens will score. Brett will hold at third. And the Royals now have a 4-1 lead here in the 9th. Stadium groans. And here's John Mayberry. Grilly is now tired, and it might be it for him, and it will be. So Grilly is coming out. The Tigers will have to go to the bullpen. They're going to call the infield in. They got a lefty, a righty, and a lefty. So coming on to pitch for the Tigers is going to be John Hiller. 12 wins, 8 losses, 13 saves, a 2.38 ERA. Pretty much their closer, but his job is to try to keep it 4-1. So John Hiller will pitch to John Mayberry. Brett on at third. Infield is in. No strat. Hiller will pitch. 1-4. Strikeout. 3. Got him. He struck out Mayberry. That's a big K. And that's the second out. Now the infield can go back. And the batter will be Hal McRae. McRae is 2 for 4. Brett on at third. Hiller will pitch to McRae. 4-1 Royals. That's a 6-6. Strikeout 11. No. McRae swings. 6-6. Fly ball to right field. Rusty Staub will make the catch, and that will end the inning. 1 run for Kansas City on a hit. An RBI triple by George Brett. And we go to the bottom of the 9th. 4-1 Royals. Will we see some ninth inning magic? Bottom of the ninth. Dennis Leonard is tired. I was going to remove him with the two-run lead, but with a 3-run lead, I think I'll try to keep him out there and go the distance here. This is 70s baseball, not 2020s baseball, where a starting pitcher is tired after only 2 innings. Chuck Scrivener will bat for the Tigers. He took over for the injured Rodriguez at third base. This is his first at bat. Leonard will go ahead and pitch. 6-6. That's a base hit right up the middle. He is tired, so that is a single. Scrivener will go to first, and Leonard will not be able to complete the game. So that is a base hit given up by Leonard, and that will do it for him. But he pitched a heck of a game tonight. So Leonard leaves the game. The next batter for the Tigers is Pedro Garcia. May see a pinch hitter for him. The Royals will go ahead and bring out Mark Liddell. 8 wins, 4 losses, 16 saves, a 2.08 ERA. He's the closer. They're going to call Pedro Garcia back and bring in a pinch hitter against Liddell, and that's going to be Dan Meyer. Meyer batted .252, but he's a lefty, so they'll go up against with this here. So Mark Liddell against Dan Meyer. What? Did you expect a 1-2-3 closing inning at RJL 5-1-8? I think you guys haven't been watching my streams enough. So here's Dan Meyer. Garcia, I'll have to bring a new second baseman if I have to, and I'm pretty sure I have another second baseman on the board. And yes, I do. Should have checked that before I made the switch, but that's okay. So here's Dan Meyer, .252 average, 2 homers, 16 RBIs. He'll go up against Mark Liddell. Liddell in for the save. It is now a save situation. Runner on first. There is no strat. Liddell with the pitch. 2-1. That's a walk. 12. No. Meyer swings away. 1-1. Base hit to right field for Meyer. He comes through with a single to right. Scrivener's base running rating is a 3. Single to right, +2, 5. Right fielder Cowens, +1, 6. I do not even have to roll a die. Scrivener will make third. Meyer holds it first. 2 straight base hits by the Tigers. And now the batter is Bruce Kim, and he will bat. The infield is halfway. Kim is 0 for 3. Runners at first and third. 4-1, but the Tigers are threatening with nobody out in the bottom of the ninth. Trying to get the bird off the hook. There is still no strat. Liddell will pitch. 3-1. Range play. Kim swings. 2-3. That's a fly ball to right field. That is hit to Al Cowens. But his range is a 5. He's got it. He makes the catch. It's out number 1. Kim has no sacrifice fly rating, so that is a 0, so no automatic sacrifice fly. Scrivener's base running rating is a 3. The right fielder Cowens, a +1, is a 4. +1 is a 4. A 1-4, he would score. But believe it or not, I'm not going to send him for the simple reason is because his run doesn't mean anything. He will stay at third. I will not do the I will not send him, and I'll make that call. 1 out. Because there's that chance of getting thrown out, and that is not good. Although the right fielder Cowens is a +1, you know what? I'll change my mind. Although there is something wrong with the one I have. A 1-4, Scrivener will score. A 5, he holds. 6, there could be an out. And it is a 6. Now, a 1-2, there's an out. A 3-6, Scrivener holds. That is a 4. He held it third anyway. He holds it third anyway. So, he stays. It's just a fly out to right. I took a chance and almost was disaster. Here's Ron LaFleur, 1 out now. LaFleur is 0 for 4. Runner still at the corners, but now 1 out. Liddell will pitch. 5-4. That's a walk. 19 too high. LaFleur swings. 3-3. Single into center field. That's a base hit for LaFleur. He finally breaks through. Scrivener comes in to score. Myers' base running rating is a 2. Single to center to get to third, -1. Otis +2. So he would be a 3 in order to get to third. A 1 to and let's see here. Center fielder Otis has a +2 arm, so it would be very difficult for him to get an out anyway. A 1 to 3, Meyer makes it to third. He does. Meyer makes it to third. LaFleur holds it first, and it is now a 4-2 ball game. And this game suddenly just got very interesting. Runners at the corners now. 4-2. Liddell, usually their closer, but he's not doing a job tonight. The batter is Tom Verizor. He will bat. He's 3 for 4 tonight, although he only batted .234. The infield staying halfway. The Tigers making some noise here in the bottom of the ninth. Trying to get the bird off the hook. Liddell will pitch to Verizor. Am I rolling a strat? No. Liddell will pitch. 2-2. Strikeout +10. Got him. He gets Verizor a huge K. He struck him out. Big K on Verizor. And now the infield will move back, and it is up to Ben Oglivie. Oglivie, he is 2 for 4, 2 singles, a strikeout, and flew out. Oglivie does have massive home run power. He is a 20 against righties. If Liddell gives up a home run chance, this game is over. Although Liddell, the only way he can do it is on a home run with a question mark. Liddell only gave up 1 home run that year. So it'd have to be this and then between 1 to 3 here. And it's gone if that does happen. I don't have to roll. Fans at Tiger Stadium hoping Oglivie can keep the game alive. 4-2. Liddell will pitch. 2-5. That's a double question mark. Oglivie's a lefty. That's a blank. Nothing happening. Oglivie will swing. 3-5. And it's a line drive right to the shortstop, Patek. He puts up his glove. Block. And the ball falls into it. That's your game. Royals go ahead and hold off the Tigers in a close one there. 4-2, a win for the Royals. 1 run on 3 hits for Detroit. But the Royals get the win over the Tigers. And that will do it for tonight. Don't go away. Final line score and 10-minute ticker coming right up. For the Kansas City Royals, 4 runs on 11 hits and no errors. For the Tigers, 2 runs, 11 hits and no errors. Dennis Leonard will take the win, and a tough loss for Mark Fidrych the Bird. He will get the loss. Mark Liddell does get the save in the victory for the Royals tonight. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. Always want to see how the rest of the baseball world is doing. So a 4-2 win for Kansas City. And let's go and see what happens. Minnesota taking on Boston. Minnesota with a 13, 24, and that's 3. Boston has a 13 as well, a 46. That's going to be 5. Boston will beat the Twins. Baltimore taking on California. This would have been the game I would have done if I didn't do Mark Fidrych's game. I would have done Rudy May versus Frank Tanana. That would have been a heck of a game. Baltimore has a 3, 66, and that is 7 runs. California has a 7, 61, and that's 6 runs. And that's going to be a win for Baltimore. Texas and Milwaukee, the Rangers have a 16, 33, that's 4. Milwaukee has a 9, 54, and that is 5. The Brewers will beat the Rangers. White Sox against the Yankees. The White Sox have a 5, 26, and that is 2 runs. The Yankees have a 16, 66, geez, and that's an 11. And the Yankees continue to demolish everybody in. The funny thing is, the Yankees are kicking butt on the 10-minute ticker. They are 1-3 on the board. Cleveland at Oakland. Cleveland has a 6, 16, and that is 1 run. Oakland has a 13, 12, and that is 1 run. We got a tie. So we have extras. Cleveland, their clutch is a 1. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Oakland's clutch is a -1. A 2 minus 1 is 1. So that's going to be 2 runs for Cleveland, and they will win the game 3-1. Mets taking on the Braves. I got Craig Swan on the mound for my Mets. The Mets are really funny. In FastScore, I can't seem to roll that well in FastScore. My Mets are undefeated on the board. They're 4-0. Mets are 9. And a 65. There we go. That's an 8. Should win that one. The Braves also have a 9. They have to roll at least that in order to beat me. 61. Wow, that's close, but not close enough. And the Mets have a happy recap. San Francisco taking on the Cubs. The Giants have an 8, 42, and that is 4. The Cubs have a 14, 45. That's 5. The Cubs will beat the Giants. Pittsburgh and the Reds, they have a doubleheader. Game 1, Pittsburgh has a 10, 25, and that is 3. Cincinnati has a 15, 32, and that is 4. The Reds will win game 1. Pittsburgh has game 2. Pittsburgh has a 10, 51, and that is 5. And the Reds have a 16, 61, and that is 8. And the Reds take both games from the Pirates, and these 2 belong to the Reds. And believe it or not, I'm very happy about that because the Pirates are chasing the Mets for second place. Montreal at Houston. Expos have a 6, 53, and that's 4 runs. The Astros have a 10, 46, and that is 5 runs. The Astros will win, and I know Steeler fan will be happy about that. San Diego taking on the Phillies. Padres have a 4, a 12, and that's 0. Phillies have a 15, 63, and that's 8, and they blow up the Padres. Dodgers and the Cardinals. Dodgers have a 6, 64, and that is 6 runs. The Cardinals have a 6. They're not scoring 22 runs tonight. 61, though, and that is 5 runs. So the Dodgers will beat the Cardinals tonight. We now move on to July 10th. Minnesota taking on Boston. Minnesota has an 11. 63, and that is 7 runs. The Red Sox have a 16. 45, and that is 6 runs, and that is 6 runs. So Minnesota will beat Boston in that game. Baltimore taking on California. Baltimore has an 8. 62, getting some high rolls today, and that is 6. California has a 1. 41, and that's just going to be 2 runs. Baltimore will beat the Angels. Kansas City taking on Detroit in the rematch. Kansas City a 13, a 46, and they get 5 runs. Detroit has a 7, 63, and that is 6 runs. Detroit will beat the Royals in that game. Texas at Milwaukee, the Rangers have a 7. 22, that's 2 runs. Milwaukee has a 6. 16, and that is 1 run. The Rangers will beat the Brewers. White Sox against the Yankees. The White Sox have a 5. 24, and that is 2 runs. The Yankees have a 12. 63, and that's 7 runs. So the Yankees, as I said, are just owning the American League right now. Cleveland taking on Oakland. Cleveland has a 3. 65, and that is 6 runs. Oakland has a 10. 32, and that is 3 runs. Oakland will lose that one to Cleveland. Mets taking on Atlanta. Both teams have an 8. I got Mickey Lolich on the mound today. Need a good roll for my Mets. Come on, good roll. A 34 is going to be 3 runs. Atlanta will have 3 runs for the Mets. Atlanta, and I need them they also have an 8, and I need them to roll 3 runs. A 41 or lower, it's a tie or a win. 15, there we go. The Mets will go ahead and win that game. Only 1 run for Atlanta, and the Mets once again have a happy recap. San Francisco taking on the Cubs. San Francisco has an 11. 35, and let's see, that's an 11. 35, and that is 4 runs. Cubs have an 8. That's a 26. That's 2 runs. The Giants will beat the Cubs. Moving on to the next page. Pittsburgh taking on the Reds. Pittsburgh has a 15. And that is a 44. And that is 5 runs for the Pirates. The Reds have a 14. 25. They're not going to win this one. That's a 3. So the Pirates do take 1 from Cincy. Montreal at Houston. The Expos have a 3. A 36, and that is only 2 runs. The Astros have an 18 with J.R. Richard. A 43, not a problem. That's going to be 6 runs, and the Astros will win another game to Steeler fans' happiness. Padres and the Phillies. Doubleheader. San Diego, game 1 has a 3. That's a 66. That's a 7. Wow. Can they beat the Phillies with Carlton on the mound? The Phillies have a 14. 44, and that is 5 runs. Nope, the Padres will beat the Phillies in that one. Game 2, San Diego has a 4. 52, and that is 4 runs. The Phillies have a 20. 22, and that is 4 runs also. So we got extras in the second game. San Diego's clutch is a 2, so 2 plus 5 is 7. Philadelphia has a -4 clutch. There's no way they can win it, but we still roll anyway. So 5 minus 4 is 1, so 7 minus 1 is 6. And I will give 6 runs to the Padres, and it will be a 10-4 win as the Padres take both games from Philly, much to the happiness of my Mets. Dodgers taking on the Cardinals. We have this game tomorrow. Dodgers have an 8. 43, and that is 4 runs. And the Cardinals have a 6. 66, and that is 8 runs. The Cardinals will beat the Dodgers in that game. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we'll have another great game coming up. Back to Busch Stadium we go. The Los Angeles Dodgers will take on the Cardinals. Bert Hooton against Eric Rasmussen. Then Wednesday, I'm taking the day off. And Thursday, the 1976 All-Star Game. We'll go ahead and we will play that game out. The All-Star Game, Mark Fidrych does pitch, all right, for the American League. He's the starting pitcher. Randy Jones pitches for the National League starting pitcher. So don't miss that game, as we got lots more baseball as we are now about to enter the second half of this 1976 replay. Obspring 1982 joins me here. First time I've seen you here. Congratulations. You're playing the 1978 Braves at the 78 Mets, and Craig Swan's on the mound for the Mets. Valentine and Henderson at homer to put the Mets up 3-0 after 4. Thank you very much, Obspring. Glad to see you. Glad to see you here, sir. I think it's the first time I've seen you, so I'm honored to have you join us. And I hope you enjoyed the game. Steeler fan, Obspring 1982, Tribe fan, My Baseball Media Productions, Brian Patterson, Bob's Tabletop Sports. Thank you all for joining me in Sports Time Machine. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Hit that bell to make sure you get notice that I am online. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys later. A nice win for the Royals tonight. A big difference from that 22-3 game we had last night. But the Royals will win tonight, 4-2. Have a good one, everyone. We'll see you later.